check and make sure everything is good. Hold on one second. I want to make sure the audio is good because we've had this issue before, and I just want to make sure everything is good before we get started. No, before we get started. All right, audio is good. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's day is going well. So, we actually have an interesting video for you guys today. We're going to be switching it up a little bit. So, today I'm going to be talking about how to become a brand ambassador. All right, if you're just now getting started. So, I've been getting paid on YouTube since 2018, and this is how I started and give you guys a little breakdown. We're going to have some people that's going to come in that's going to ask a few questions about how to become a brand ambassador. And I'm basically just going to give them, my spiel on how I did things. And this worked. All right. But before we get into that, this video is sponsored by Ava Estelle. So we're going to go ahead and bring them up real quick. And I'll see you guys in a second. What's going on, y'all? So today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I've seen on Facebook, and they caught my eye because I've seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me, people with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money-back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the magic cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, people, we are back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. This is GQ Real Estate, and today we're going to be talking about how to become a brand ambassador if you are just now getting started. So let me go ahead and unmute Miss Smith. Hey, how you doing?
Great.
That's good. That's good. So you had a question, and I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and do a live for people that were wondering the same thing that she's wondering, is how to become a brand ambassador. So do you have any questions before we get started, before I start to run my mouth a little bit more than what I do? No questions?
Nope.
All right, so I'll just give you my little breakdown on, how I got started. So first and foremost, before you become a brand ambassador, before you reach out to any company, you need to first understand this. A company is buying you first. So it is so important to understand that every time that you post a picture, every time that you get on a live stream, every time that you post a video, that is a part of your digital footprint. And companies are going to look at that. So if they're buying you, I want to go be able to go to either your YouTube channel, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, or whatever, and I need to be able to see what am I buying, who am I buying, because this is a risk as far as they know it. But the way that you kind of help is to make sure that you're putting out an image that any brand can pretty much get behind. You follow me so far?
Yeah.
All right. So what I honestly had to do is I had to go through a lot of my photos, my videos, and my posts and everything, and I kind of had to basically clean house a little bit before I started to reach out to those companies. And it is definitely important for you to get with a company or reach out to companies that already align with what you are doing, who you are, like as far as like clothing lines, technology reviews, like all of those things. You want to make sure it's already like aligned with your niche. So do you have like a niche or anything that you're doing, or you have any brands that you would love to reach out and be a brand ambassador for?
Mm, no, not really.
No. So what made you want to be a brand ambassador?
Um, well, actually, I really just heard of the word and never really understood it, and I was like, maybe that could be something that I would do.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
kind
you.
of
Yeah,
new
it
to
was.
everything.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said I'm kind of new to everything, so still
Okay.
learning.
So as far because I haven't had a chance to check out your social media just yet. So are you like really vocal on social media right now?
Um, kind of, sort of. I try to
Kind
post every so often, and when I get a chance to, like I've been trying to have different events and stuff to try to get my business up and jumping and stuff like that.
of. Okay. All right. So what do you do?
Um, well, recently in 2021, I started a dance company called Star Child Dance Company, and so I've
Okay.
been trying to get dancers from ages 6 to 19.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up. That's
yeah.
big.
And I've been a dancer since I was 4 years old. I danced in my high school dance team, and I've done praise dance and stuff like that. So,
Oh wow. So. Are
yeah.
you on any other platforms as far as like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or anything?
Yes, TikTok, Instagram, um, and also I have something called Bigo Live, Bigo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of
and
that. I
yeah,
remember. Yeah, I remember us talking about that briefly.
yeah, yeah. I'm on there mostly. That and TikTok a lot.
Okay. So, do you have any videos already posted of you doing dance and everything on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you've already done pretty much got started. How comfortable are you like talking to a camera?
Okay. I guess.
A little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Hey, I promise you, it takes time. I've been doing this since 2018, and I still have my moments. I still have my moments, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
So, well, let's go ahead and just again dive into how I got started. So, what I did was I was looking at different things and stuff on YouTube, and one of my favorite YouTubers is this guy named Casey Neistat, right? So Casey Neistat does vlogs and stuff. He dropped out of high school in the 10th grade to take care of his son Owen. And this guy don't have any background as far as filming, didn't go to film school or anything like that. He just picked up a camera one day. He had a passion for it. He loved to tell stories through a camera, and he was like, "Yo, let's just do it and see what happens."
And fast forward to, I don't know, it's 2016, I believe. I had looked at how much money he was making per month on YouTube. And one of the articles said that he makes over $400,000 a month on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, from vlogging. But that honestly, that wasn't even the crazy thing. The crazy thing to me is when I was looking at different YouTubers and I was seeing that companies were sending them products. And one of the YouTubers that I was following, I don't know if it was MKBHD, Unbox Therapy, or whatever, or your average consumer, they said that those companies were sending them products for free. And I was like, wait, what? So you mean
Wow.
to tell me they got people out here that are paying thousands of dollars for these products, and they're sending them to a guy that's inside of his house making videos for free? I was like, yo, I want to
Wow.
do that. Like that's something that I want to honestly get into. Like this, it makes perfect sense. Like you guys can just go ahead and pay for my whole entire lifestyle. I'm a tech guy. I love tech. I'm obsessed with technology. Like everything in my house, my car, everything is surrounded around tech. And
Yeah.
so I was like, if they can do it, if somebody that dropped out of high school in the 10th grade, these guys that don't have a background in filming or whatever, they just pretty much just get on a camera, talk, share their perspective, let people know what their likes and their dislikes are. And as long as you remain genuine and you're honest and consistent, those channels always tend to explode. It takes a little minute. And that kind of brings me back to my point of you're going to have to start on the smaller side and then basically just gradually grow your profile or whatever, or your portfolio. So before you can reach out to companies, those big companies like Nike, Apple, Lenovo, or whatever, you're going to have to start on the smaller scale. But those companies are still buying into you. Like they want to see who they are getting, who they are buying, who they are trusting with doing these reviews and everything. So what I did was, and I highly encourage everybody out here to do the exact same thing. So before I got into doing technology reviews and everything, I took just some random tech that I had laying around the house, some speakers. Everybody has that phone. Do a review about that phone and let people know your likes and your dislikes. And the way that you do that is you look at like the best, whoever is the best that's doing in the industry right now, right? And you take their template and you make a video similar to what they have made, but you put in your own little niche, your own little thing or whatever, and you create and you make it your own. And you start to post those things online. So when brands or whatever, when they come to your channel, your digital footprint, I cannot stress that enough how important your digital footprint is to people, to organizations, to anybody. If you say that you are a photographer, right? What's one of the first things that people are going to do to figure out if you really are what you say you are?
Look at your pictures.
Exactly. They're going to Google you. They're going to go check out your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, something. And if
Mhm.
they go to that page and it shows, okay, all right, they've been posting pictures, they got some nice looking, okay, all right. So you are what you say you are. They go to your YouTube channel. All you see is, photography videos or whatever. You with a camera in your hand, you taking pictures. Okay, that digital footprint basically shows, and it pretty much sums up this is exactly who this person say that they are. Companies do the exact same thing. You say that you are a photographer, you say that you are a fitness, you have a fitness channel or whatever it is, you cook for a living, you dance. I want to be able to see that when I go to your channel. So this person that's talking about, becoming the best version of themselves or whatever, I want to be able to go to their channel and be able to see that's exactly what it is that they are doing. And I have literally used one YouTube channel, but shaped it around anything. So if I'm doing technology, or I'm trying to reach out to a technology company, headphones, dongles, um, cords, phones, laptops, whatever, what I do is I had like 1,000 and something videos on my main channel. I would literally go through all of my best videos about headphones, and that would be the first thing that they see when they come to my channel. And it increased them saying yes and sending me a product because I already had, laid down that groundwork or whatever. Now, understand this, I had 1,000 no's. I had 1,000 no's before I got one yes. And when I got one yes, it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't, those Apple headphones. It wasn't those Samsung, those Beats. None of those. It was a dongle, a $15.99 dongle. And when I tell you I blew that thing out of the park, I was like, okay, everybody else has told me no, but this company has said yes. I have to make sure that I blow this thing out of the water. So I highly encourage people to reach out. Once you have laid down the groundwork, that's the first thing that you got to do. You have to clean house. So whatever you're trying to build your empire off of, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or whatever you're building your audience on, you need to make sure before you reach out to a company to become a brand ambassador, or you're asking them about getting a product or whatever, your channel has to show that. It has to show that this guy is currently reviewing technology. It has to show that this person is currently doing photography. It has to show that this person is doing fitness. It has to show that this person is doing, cooking tutorials or whatever. There's an audience for everyone, and there's a brand that can get behind any creator on any platform. You just going to have to do your research and figure that out.
Yeah, because I've had at least, I'd say about 10, maybe 15 people that's like from other countries offered the same uniforms, and I'm like, I don't have any dancers yet, so I don't really want to get any uniforms, and then I don't have like to give it to you. So I'm like,
yo, that's dope, man. That's what's up.
I don't want to just say, yeah, let me get this, and then I don't have nobody to give it to. So yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I would. And also another thing that I had to learn is instead of a quick no, it would be like a slow yes. So back to what I was saying about making sure that, whatever company you want to align with, make sure it's almost somewhat attached to what you are doing currently. And you never know when your turn is coming, so before I turn down anything, I just kind of want to do some research or whatever before I turn it down. Like look up some videos and stuff on YouTube to see how to do this. Reach out to some creators. And I know that is extremely hard right now because now places like Atlanta, places like California, I was actually just talking to one of my friends the other day about this. Places in Atlanta and California, it is so easy to link up with a creator out there because everybody is out there doing something pertaining to like their own business. Like a lot of people out there have like fitness channels and everything like that. A lot of people out there are doing skits, so they need people. So it's easy, and the language is not foreign to them. Over in places like South Carolina, North Carolina, people are slowly getting to that point, but most of the time, you talk about like content creating and everything like that, it's still somewhat new to a lot of people out here. Most people, they want to stick to that 9 to 5. Nothing's wrong with it, but I promise you, it's a lot better working for yourself. And I think that this is a perfect opportunity to get started with doing that.
Yeah, and one day I would love to work for myself, and dance be the only thing I'd be doing to make money.
Man. And that's kind of peeking into the next segment that I have going on, basically being your own boss and, starting a company, LLC or whatever. It's a lot of things. Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that.
That's the LLC part. Is the next thing I need to work on is the LLC part.
LLC? Yeah. And I can help you out with that as well. No, a lot of people they go the alternate route of letting like certain companies do it. It kind of drives that expense up instead of just going to what is it, the Secretary of State or something like. I have to figure out exactly what website I went to for that. But yeah, it's like $125 or $130, I believe, to
Well,
get that LLC and get that name brand and everything like that. But
that's not
yeah,
bad at all.
you say what?
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Especially if you. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. If you have a business and you are operating your business, or you have an address, whether a PO box or a mailing address in South Carolina, you don't have to worry about that reoccurring fee. That's the reason why a lot of people, kind of stray away from that LLC. They try to remain up under the radar, is because of every year. I know in North Carolina they charge, I don't know if it's 40 or 100 and something dollars every year to renew your LLC. Just like what? In South Carolina, you don't have to worry about that. Once you pay for that thing one time, you are good. You are done.
Y'all might have to move to somebody to this.
So going back to that digital footprint, I cannot stress that enough, guys, how important your digital footprint is. And over on the Katie's Empire channel, I think that I'm helping out a lot of people with helping them to understand how important it is when you get on camera, when you take photos. That's why before I go live, I was talking to my mom yesterday or whatever. She's like, she's gonna be doing some cooking or whatever over at my house, so she's gonna come over here a little bit later on. And I was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna have the kitchen ready and clean for you." She's like, "Your house is always spotless." Like, what are you, what are you talking about? It's like it is so important to make sure that everything looks decent when you go live. I do a lot of recording, when I'm in my studio or whatever, so I have to make sure that everything looks the part, including myself. I used to get on here. I'm not gonna lie, man. I had like a little do rag on. You know what I'm saying? Got the little torn up clothes or whatever, until I started to understand that, the reason why I got a lot of those no's is because of my brand, which is my face, which is me. And every time that I step out now, I try to make sure, listen, and I understand, like, I know it's harder for women because y'all have a lot more to deal with than we have, right? Only thing we got to do is just worry about, head, facial hair, we good. We can just go out, of course, making sure,
We gotta
the
make
clothes.
sure. We gotta make sure my makeup is fits right. Hair is fits right. We gotta make sure everything's copacetic. Like ain't nothing missing. Ain't no track slipping. None of that.
Yeah, that part. So I do understand that it is not easy. It's not easy for
Nope.
y'all, but I think that we also can shoot ourselves in the foot, right? So let's just talk about from a male's perspective. Guys, you do not want to get on live with like a do-rag on. You don't want to get on live with like a weed shirt or like profanity or anything. Most of the time people see me, no logos. If it is a logo, 10 times out of 10, it's a company that I have been sponsored by. Like this hoodie that I have on right now. I'm actually going to go work out after this to do something for Katie's Fitness. But this hoodie is sponsored by Sleeves. All right. Sleeves.com. Y'all make sure y'all check out the link in the description. I'm going to make sure I leave a comment down below. But I believe like 80 to 90% of my clothes is actually from companies. But you are your brand. Every day that you step out, you need to understand that you are your brand. You want to be the best representation of yourself every time that you step out. It's going to increase your chances with anything in life. Like my mind was blown, I want to say it was like 3 years ago, when I went from pretty much just wearing shorts and a hoodie and some tennis shoes everywhere. Like, I would dress up from time to time, to me actually putting on a suit, some nice frames, some nice footwear, and some fragrance that smell good. Man, when I tell you the attention that I was getting when I did something like that, the respect that I was getting, it just blew my freaking mind. I had women opening the door for me. I'm just like, thank you. I appreciate it, but my mom didn't raise me like that. I'm gonna open the door. You look so nice. Like those compliments, it's a booster. And again, when you step out and you are the best representation of yourself, and when you go to take those photos, when you go to be on video and everything, companies are seeing that. And I promise you that energy is going to reflect. And I don't know why it is. Like I post a lot of posts about my steps, how I took what I took to get to the point that I am now. And I can honestly see a big change from where I started, how I started, to when I started to change the way that I was moving, change the way that I was dressing on camera. And it seems like companies started to flock after that. After I cleaned up that Facebook page, after I cleaned up that YouTube channel, and after I started to take the necessary steps that I needed to take in order to achieve a certain level of success, I'm telling you, man, it blows my freaking mind. Every day that I wake up, I'm still thinking, I'm like, yo, do you not understand that you don't have like a job? Like your job is to get up and speak and talk to a camera and help people. That still blows my mind every day. Even YouTubers that have been doing it for like 10 years, 10, 15 years. Like, yo, I still don't believe it. It's crazy, man. Can you imagine that though? Imagine a life where you get up doing something that you love each and every day. It doesn't feel like work. It really doesn't.
For real.
You felt that was
Then we just get up and dance freely and not worry about maybe want to shout.
I'll tell you, it's honestly it's mind blowing. So I want to help you get your first, we'll just call it like a first gig or whatever, right? So are you say you're not sure which companies you want to reach out to just yet?
No.
We can do some research. Matter of fact, I tell you, once we get off this live, we'll do some research and try to figure out what companies will be pretty much aligned with what you have going on right now.
Yeah. Because I
But
would like to just like partnership with other companies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Start out with.
And just before we start to reach out to brands and stuff, do you know anybody that's in your city or anything that's doing anything like you're doing?
Yes. So in Charlotte, there's also this team called Carolina Diamond Divas, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And they're different too. And I've talked to the coach and everything like that. So we kind of connected also. And I've been telling her that once I get my team together
Mm-hmm.
and everything's going how I want it,
Mm-hmm.
that we could possibly do like a little scrimmage competition match, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, so we need to put a date on that thing, man, because one thing about like, because this is technically a collab. So anytime you have the opportunity, you want to make sure that you put that out there. You need to put a date on that thing. Like we need to put a date. We need to get a jump on this thing.
Yeah.
So
Because
so
I'm
what
really trying to get Shelby on the map.
so what's holding you back? What's stopping you right now again? What do you have to get aligned?
Get all my dancers, get my LLC, and I've been trying to find a little small studio that could be my forever home for my dance studio because
Mhm.
I gracefully thank all the people that will allow me to use their studios, but having
Mhm.
your own space is nothing better than having your own space because you have your own time to be there. You don't have to pay a certain thing or whatever. It's all what you want to do. So
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm definitely rocking with that. So do you said you're waiting to get your LLC. So what's stopping you from getting your LLC? Do you have a name for your business, right? I mean, you don't have to say it on here, but you do have a name for your business, right?
yeah, and I'm trying to find a website. Like I want to create a website, but I don't know how to create websites.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, trying to focus on one thing at a time would be like the best thing. So
Yeah,
maybe I think the LLC would probably be the best step first to knock
yeah,
that
and I
out.
want to get that before the new year.
Okay, cool. So we do have a date on that thing.
Yep.
To get started. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going to be that person that's gonna give you a little push in the back to to keep moving or whatever. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
You cool with
Yes.
that? A lot of people say that they get
I
it like,
know.
hey,
Yeah.
like hold on, brother, good grief. So I highly encourage people to do this as well. So regardless of what you have going on, whatever your overall goal is, it is so important to have, small steps to get to that point. And I think it's even more important to put like a date on that thing and make sure that you execute and make sure you're only focused on what's next. So just say, for instance, you want to become a brand ambassador, but you have to get your LLC. You have to get some other things in order. Whatever that next step is, the brand ambassador is there. All right. But I understand the first thing that I need to focus on, the only thing that I need to be focused on right now is getting that LLC. Whatever research, whatever I got to Google, whatever YouTube video I have to watch or whatever, I'm going to make sure, or if I have to reach out to someone to get that information, I'm going to make sure that on this week, on this day, during this time, that I'm going to get that information that I need. I'm going to execute and I'm going to make that happen to help me move to the next step. Because I think, honestly, my biggest issue starting off was procrastinated because it wasn't a time set on that thing. And I think that one of the biggest things was I was trying to get a team first, and you got to be careful about, depending on other people, Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just like, yeah, no, we'll just hold off on it. Let me just do this by myself. I want to run something by you. Hey, shout out and say, I want to run something by you. You got you'll stay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Sure
But
does.
those,
I said, sure does. I like that comment.
yeah, but it takes time though. It honestly takes time. This is not something that honestly happened overnight. And I think that a big part of it, because honestly, how I was raised, how I was raised was, hardworking mom. I was always surrounded around like hard workers, people that were dedicated, that work day in and day out. So me seeing that, what I'm saying, it definitely rubbed off on me. And thinking about becoming this, YouTuber or whatever, I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, this is where I want to be. What are the steps that I need to take in order to get there? I understand this is where I want to be, but I know that's not a jump, a hop, or a skip away. It took most of these people 10 years to get to the point where they are right now. So a lot of people, you have to have that mindset that it's going to take a lot of grinding before I get to this point. Don't expect anything to happen overnight. Don't expect for it to just come to you. And if you don't have the money right now, that's okay. Don't focus on the money. You're either going to have to spend more of one or the other or both. And that's either time or money or both. If I don't have the money right now, then I'm going to have to do a buttload of research. I'm going to have to do a buttload of reaching out to people, reaching out to creators, looking up videos and stuff on YouTube, Googling a few things to try to figure this thing out. I'm going to bump into the wall a lot of times. When I tell you there are so many nights, especially in the beginning, where I didn't get any sleep. I stayed up for 28, almost 36 hours until I got to the conclusion or whatever that I needed. It honestly, it takes time. This is not something that is just overnight. It's not an overnight type of thing. Like even right now, like I'm grinding harder than I ain't gonna say than I ever have, because I think that was when I first started my YouTube channel. But it definitely takes a lot of time. I don't want anybody to think that this thing is just easy, because I think when most people hear, you know, working for yourself, oh man, that's beautiful. Yeah, it definitely has its perks. It definitely has its perks of, you know, not having to work a 9 to 5 job. But the thing about working for yourself and again becoming your own brand is you are your work.
Right.
Hey, hey, listen, you go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, you taking that laptop or you taking that phone, and you're trying to make sure that everything is good. Whether you're responding to comments or emailing companies back. Like me getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and not going to sleep till like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night sometimes. Man, listen, it takes that sometimes, man. And again, I don't think a lot of people really understand like what they are signing up for. So I try to make sure that I put both things like in their face before they get started into this world. A lot of good perks. Again, you don't have to technically answer to anybody because I can pretty much go to work whenever I want to. And instead of you being on the clock from 9 to 5, if you grind for like 4 hours, let's just say for me or whatever, instead of me working 8 whole hours where I know I'm only going to get paid like a certain amount of money, I may get paid, let's just say $1,000 within that time span. I know within 4 hours, if I put out or I pre-record, I don't know, let's just say 10 different videos and put all of those videos out, I know for the next month, I don't necessarily have to worry about that channel because I'm going to go ahead and put those videos on and they're going to play at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning every day. Like it's going to be a video that's going to release every day. So that is like a huge benefit to it because I don't have to stay stuck in a place for 8 hours. I can do 2 hours here, take a break, do 2 hours there, take a break or whatever, break things down. But yeah, it definitely, it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, and doing research is a lot because I've watched all the different coaches that I talk to, and most of them, like, they do pictures, they do videos, they do flyers and all that. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
And then I go on Instagram, see the same thing. I'm like, okay. So I need some more pictures, I need some more videos, and like I'll say about 90% of my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that is nothing
Mhm.
but dance.
Wow. That's
Dancing.
what's up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how I love it. That's how that's what you have a passion for. Like that's what you love doing.
Dance and
And
anything for children.
go ahead.
Anything for children and dance because
Hmm.
my biological dad, he was a backup dancer for MC Hammer. So
What?
it's kind of in my blood.
Yo, that's dope.
And he told me that one day he was going to the gas station where he was at,
Hmm.
and one of the, I guess somebody saw him. They noticed him, and he's like, "We love you, Adrian." So yeah.
Wow.
So all my
That,
life I've been growing up as a entertainment child.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yo, that's dope, man. Do he
Yeah.
still got them MC Hammer pants? No.
I'm pretty sure he do. But he has his own YouTube and he has music videos. And he still dances and everything. Yeah.
Oh man, I got an idea for. I mean, I don't know, but my brain is constantly thinking about like content. Y'all could do a
Yeah.
video together. That would be a
Yeah.
dope collab.
I've been telling him we need to be collabing because Father daughter dance. Mm-hmm.
We got to push. Hey, let me tell you something. He will get tired. Hey, we gonna have to push that. And sometimes you got to use people likeness. So another thing you got to understand, people. Listen, when you become a brand ambassador, when you become a content creator, you should want people to use you. If you are useful to the group, people are going to keep you around. Plain and simple. The reason why, I have so many people that, stay in contact with me is because of the information and knowledge that I give them. And I don't charge anybody for that information. You know what I mean? If you need help, if you're trying to get from one place to the next, I have no issue with giving you the information that I have. That's the reason why I created all of these different YouTube channels, because when it comes to different things, I'm not even going to go through all of my YouTube channels. I have like some knowledge behind all of those things, and I want to gain more knowledge. So in the next few months, you guys will be seeing a lot of different people that come on to this YouTube channel as well as a few others. Either it's going to be me giving the knowledge or me receiving the knowledge. But during that time, I want to make sure that everybody is able to gain and benefit from that knowledge. So that's why I try to like do these videos and stuff like on a live stream. So if anybody have any questions or whatever, they'll always be able to, come back to this video. Like, dang, I wish I would have, wrote that down or whatever. It's all good. All you got to do is just come back to this video, and anything that you're trying to learn, there you go. It's right here. So what's your strongest fan base, or where do you want to grow your audience?
I would say, I'm kind of in between Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Two good places. Two good places to get started.
Yeah. And then hopefully TikTok, because on TikTok I have a lot of videos.
Yeah. And so what I'll do is I give a quick little spiel, because I'm monetized on almost every platform, I believe. I can tell everybody right now, YouTube is by far the hardest. And we're going to get to why in just a second. YouTube is by far the hardest. I think the easiest place to grow an audience, just based on the things that I have seen, based on creators that I have honestly helped and have passed me 10 times, is TikTok, right? TikTok is by far the easiest place to grow an audience. I have literally seen, people have came to me, asked me a few different questions. I don't spend enough time on TikTok. I wish I had the time, but I'm spending more time on YouTube, and we'll get to that in just a second. But if you want to grow an audience, TikTok, hands down, is the easiest place to grow an audience. You can literally just do duet videos and grow your channel from 0 to 1,000 to 2,000 to almost 30,000 followers. Again, I have seen this from people that I have honestly helped to get from 0 almost to 30,000 followers in less than 2 months. So I think TikTok is by far the easiest. When it comes to Instagram, I would probably put them maybe, they'll be a little bit closer to YouTube. I think Facebook is not that hard, because I think that a lot of people spend a lot of time on Facebook. Now, getting people to, comment and like is one thing, but the views are always going to, well, I'm not going to say they're always going to be there, but the views will be there a lot quicker than these other platforms that I'm going to talk about a little bit later on. But TikTok, you want to grow an audience, by far, check them out. Now, when it comes to making money on TikTok, from my channel to the channels that I've helped get to 30,000, almost 30,000 plus followers, on up to people that, have millions and millions of followers. Mr. Beast, again, I do my research. The AdSense rep, or the revenue that you earn on TikTok, is not that good. I think that is probably one of the worst, because it's so easy to grow your audience. Again, when we start talking about the hardest to grow your audience, YouTube, and I'm gonna explain why in just a second. But TikTok, easiest place to grow your audience, but when it comes to revenue, not so much. Instagram and Facebook, I want to say you get paid pretty much from the same company, because, well, I'm not gonna tell my business like that, but about to talk too much.
I don't remember what you said.
You say what your route number is again? Let me go. But no, when it comes to Instagram, I think it's a little bit harder to grow an audience. Now, you can always do follow for a follow. People tend to follow you back, I'm gonna say most of the time, depending on how big their audience is. But if you're looking at somebody that's around the same number of followers you have, most of the time they'll follow you back. So Instagram, Facebook, we'll put them somewhat side by side. Now, Instagram, they're okay when it comes to making money. Facebook is definitely up. It's up there. Facebook, you can earn up to, I think I'm capped out at $30,000 within a month's time right now. So you can earn up to $30,000 a month on Facebook. There are
Wait,
some people that
you can
are
get paid
providing.
on Facebook now? What?
Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
I mean, you can get paid on Facebook now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. You can get paid. You can pay on Facebook, and I can actually go through and make a video about like walking you guys through the necessary steps that you need to take in order to get paid on Facebook. But the thing is, they have to reach out to you. So unlike YouTube, like once you reach a certain number of subscribers and a certain amount of hours of watch time, you are basically guaranteed for your channel to go on the same is not with Facebook. Like, I'm pretty sure if you have a big enough audience, you're definitely going to get paid. But I still was not able to find out, what is going to make them pay you or send you that email or whatever. I still wasn't able to find it out. If there anybody out there that have that information, please comment down below, whether you're on this live stream or later on when you guys are watching this content after it's been dropped. We would definitely appreciate that. But when it comes to YouTube, listen, this is my home right here. Absolutely love YouTube. YouTube is by far the hardest to get paid because you get paid the most on YouTube. I ain't even want to say I don't think there is no platform out there right now that is competing with YouTube that's backed by Google. And we all know, listen, Google is huge, man. Google, #1 search engine in the world, and I think YouTube is like the #2. And they're both anyway. So after you've reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, then YouTube will they'll send you an email and they'll let you know, hey, your channel can be monetized or whatever. So every video that you put out, you can get paid for. So again, the sky's the limit. There's people that make millions of dollars per month on YouTube, not hundreds of thousands, but literally millions of dollars per month off of YouTube. So again, that image, your digital footprint is everything. And I'm not saying it has to be squeaky clean, but the cleaner it is, the more companies will get behind you. The more companies can get behind you, the more money you can potentially make. Like people like Mr. Beast. We see that Mr. Beast has found the freaking fountain of money on YouTube. He's literally giving away hundreds of millions of dollars every month in every video that he's dropping, or he's using that as like props and doing all kinds of things from YouTube. He has a lot of different channels, but from YouTube, that's his biggest source of revenue, including the brand deals and everything like that. But yeah, YouTube by far the hardest, but they make the most money. But it's going to go back to that digital footprint. Like, what are you putting out there in the world for people to see?
Right.
Yeah. All right. You have any other questions about the brand ambassador? Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I covered everything behind being a brand ambassador. Again, you're going to have to reach out to a lot of companies. I'm talking about I dropped literally 1,000 emails, probably 1,000 Facebook messages, reached out to 1,000 companies on Instagram. It was nonstop until I got that yes. Once I got that yes, I'm not going to lie, I stopped and I put all of my focus and all of my energy into putting out the very best video that I can put out to make sure. And again, I did a template from a big time YouTuber. I can't remember who it was at the time, but they did something similar to what I did. But I tried to put, extra little sauce on that thing, man, and it blew that company's mind. This is not somebody that has went to school for it. This is not somebody that, had the biggest, best camera in the world. I did everything from my phone. That's another thing. Understand this. Anybody that's telling you that you need a professional mic, a big camera, $2,000-$3,000 laptop, they are lying to you. If you have a phone, I'm not bashing on Android.
Right.
I'm not bashing on Android, but if you have a phone, especially not except, but if you especially have an iPhone, I'm telling you, man, that's the best video quality. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
The team iPhone over here.
Oh. I don't know what it is about Apple and iPhone, but when it comes to sending a video from my phone to anywhere, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, it seems like it doesn't lose too much quality, which again is a really, really great thing. All right. You just got to make sure you just do your research. That's all you have to do. If you're reaching out to brands and they send you a product, before you do that I would highly encourage, you definitely want to be able to use your own creative process to get whatever you get, but it is a lot easier to take the template from some big time YouTuber that did something, you know what I mean, a million times over, and see out of this video the good things that I can take from it and the things that no, I'll leave that out. I'm good on that, man. But I want to put my own little spin. I think that's the reason why a lot of creators thrive and they get bigger and they get better, because what they do is they learn from people that have came before them. They use that knowledge, their skills, some of those shots, and they shoot it at different angles, maybe better lighting, or, I wish that this, how many times have you been watching a video and you said, dang, I wish they would have talked about this a little bit more, or I wish I would have known this about this product before I got this product, or they left something out. Has there ever been a time when you've seen that?
Yeah, a lot.
Or even you watched a movie and you like, man, they shouldn't have ended it like this. They should have ended it like that.
I hate a movie when it's so weird. I'm like, oh my gosh, why?
Right.
There's the TV show called The Chi. I'm waiting. I cannot wait until the new year comes because they got all the way to like the 8th episode, and they're not releasing no other episodes until the new year. So I'm like, oh my gosh, why?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I am familiar with the show.
What happened?
Oh, my bad. I don't know what the heck. My bad. I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, I was watching the Chi, and I think, I don't know if it was the second or the third season, right before they off my boy, the guy that did not want to be a part of the community. They were trying to make him be something. You know what I'm talking about? Was it Reg? Is that his name?
Yeah.
The brother. It was the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it out, but yeah, I'm familiar with the Chi. Let me tell you something. That show, was definitely off the chain. But I think that's our creative brains working, right? When we see something, whether it's a commercial, a TV show, a product review, or whatever we're consuming, you like, no, you shouldn't have did that. It should have went this way. I think that's our creative brain telling us, like, yo, you can go out there and do something similar, but make it even better and let it have your ending, or you use your input to help that thing be better, to improve.
Because, like, with the Chi, every Friday release a different video, and so after the eighth episode, every single Friday I would click on it and look for a new episode, and then I get on Facebook and go to the Chi fan page, and they say, "Gotta wait till 2024." I said, "Hot dang it now." Man.
Oh. I feel you. I'm pretty sure that show it's probably got better, man. I'm pretty sure it has.
It's gonna be something that's gonna pop.
It was another show that had popped up as well. Hey, real quick question: did you get a chance to see that video that was playing right before we went live? That sponsor video that I did?
No, I didn't. Some reason it blacked out.
Yeah, so it was a company. It was a company called Ava Estelle, and this is exactly something that I do with almost every company that I have became a brand ambassador for, or any company that I have did a product review for. So I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I seen a company that was. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna play the clip or whatever, and it'll break down all of those things, but. I do the exact same thing with every company. Like anything that I'm interested in, I would do some research behind it, check the reviews, because the reviews are always going to tell you a lot about a product. It's not going to tell you everything, but I believe, especially if a company has had over a certain amount of views, 1,000 people ain't gonna be telling no lie, right? 2,000 people all saying the same thing. 9 times out of 10, you know what type of product you're getting. So I've seen this company and I was like, yo, everything seems like it makes sense. And even though I honestly haven't been doing the best job, if I'm being honest, with using that product every day, which is what I'm supposed to be doing, I actually just renewed my brand ambassador deal with them. I've made a lot of companies a lot of money. I brought them a lot of customers. And it's because the energy that I'm bringing behind the videos that I do. Like it's a 2-minute video, but it may take me an hour to shoot that thing. It may take me an hour and a half to edit that thing to make sure, I'm basically the music in the background is good, the audio is good, the video quality is good, and everything pretty much makes sense. Like I'm able to tell a story within that 2-minute time or whatever, that 2-minute span. I'm able to keep an audience engaged, and that's what companies are looking for. They're looking for somebody that's able to tell that story. They're looking for somebody that's going to bring a certain type of professionalism to, whatever it is that their product is about, bring it to the consumer. Because again, the consumer, they're going to look at, who am I buying this from? Does it sound like, does it look like, does it feel like this person is first passionate about what they're talking about? Because if you just get on camera and you like, yo, I'm telling y'all right now, come join my gym. I promise you, we're gonna get you right. We got workout equipment, everything, man. Or even if you're selling ice cream, listen, we're better than Baskin and Robbins. We got cookies and cream ice cream. What else we got? Dang. That's why it's so important to edit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you getting on that, yo, I got a gym that's coming out, guys. Come check me out on such and such street. I'm telling you, we're over here, bank. And while I'm talking, you see like a B-roll of people working out, people out there getting it. That's gonna make you want to go over there and check them out versus the first guy that's just sitting there. You know what I mean? So bringing that energy to what you are doing, companies love that and they eat that up. It gives me pumped. They're like, yo, hey, I need to get up out of here and get to work. I'm over here tripping, man. But that's how videos, that's how, the creative process honestly helps me. Because when I have that type of energy, whether I'm recording, whether I'm editing, or when I'm posting and I'm going back and I'm looking at the videos myself, I'm getting pumped from looking at that video. So that's how I know I've done a good video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show an example of what a sponsored video looks like. Let me see. A sponsored video, and again, it's from Ava Estelle. They are a and I was just like, yo, after checking these reviews and everything, I feel like their brand aligns with me, and I'm going to reach out to them, and we're just going to see, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be either a yes or no. And you're behind the screen. You're going to have to develop some thick skin, man. Listen, get used to hearing no. I don't know what else to put that thing. Like, it's okay to get a no. And I've heard from somebody, they said, listen, that no that you just got is getting you one step closer to that yes that you're about to receive. So after every no, I'm getting pumped. I'm like, yo, Listen, it's coming. I know it is. I know it's coming. Here we go. All right, let me go ahead and play this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and you guys will be able to check this out.
I can't hear anything. Hmm.
Hey, you said you could hear?
Well, I can hear you, but I can't hear the video.
Oh, okay. Let me unmute the audio. Okay, there we go. That was probably the issue. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. What's going on, y'all? So today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I've seen on Facebook, and they caught my eye because I've seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me, people with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the magic cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, there we go. But yeah, that was an example of a sponsored deal that I did for Ava Estelle. And this was just a company that I seen on Facebook. I just seen them on Facebook, and I was like, okay, all right, let's try them out. Let's check them out or whatever. Again, do your research and make sure you're not getting into bed with one of those, just crazy companies, man. Something that you can't get behind, because there are a lot of companies out there that just want reviews, and they'll send you the product only if you give them a 5-star review. Stay away from those companies, because those companies could honestly end you before you get started. And I'm going to put this out here, shout out to the people over there at Unbox Therapy. No, ill will towards those guys, but Unbox Therapy was honestly one of the first tech channels that I checked out, and I was obsessed with watching those videos, man. When they first started off, man, they had so many videos that were coming out every day. They were passionate about that thing. And over time, it started to feel like, the content started to get watered down a little bit. And instead of doing something that they love, they started doing, it seemed like they started doing things for money. I'm not saying that they did, but it started to feel like, they're just doing they're just doing these deals because of the money. And consumers can feel that. And I'm going to tell you why I say what I said that. Because right now, I believe he's still the biggest tech channel on YouTube, but his videos, his views have dropped down significantly. I'm talking about the audience. It seems like everybody has basically abandoned ship. And one of the main reasons why is because they did a video with, what is it called, man? The Escobar Company. The Escobar Company is this company that has like gold iPhones or something like this. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's something like they have gold iPhones, but it's not to everybody. Like they only send these products out to YouTubers because they want YouTubers to talk about their product or whatever. And the iPhones are like $50,000, $100,000 because it just has gold put in the back of it or whatever. And they came out with the Galaxy Fold Flip, but they named it their own phone. Like it was a phone that they were trying to get paid for or whatever, but they basically stole Samsung's phone and just wrapped it in gold, basically, or some cheap version of gold.
Yeah.
And all of the other YouTubers called out that company except for Unbox Therapy. And after that, people started to feel like, oh, so, now we're feeling like, you don't have our best interests at heart. You're just doing this for clicks and views and everything like that. And it seems like after that, it dropped down. And I was just like, dang, man. I mean, that was a real empire over there. I'm talking about almost 20 million views. Almost 20 million subscribers on his channel, and people stop watching. Like, man, they still get views, but yeah, that's definitely unfortunate, man. So you have to be careful about, the companies that you get with. If it's just for the money, it's just for the clicks, the views, or whatever, anything like that, man, I promise you, your audience will find out because it's going to shine through, whether it's now or like them 10, 15 years later. The truth is always going to come out. And the only difference is when you're building, it's a lot easier to fall down when you only got like 2 or 3 bricks that have been built. But when you get all the way up there to 20,000 subscribers and people just start to jump ship, it's a long fall, man. You got a lot more people that are depending on you. So even if, you don't have things aligned when you first get started, it's okay to go through some character development in the meantime, between times, right? So that way, when you do get to that point, you're like, yo, I made a lot of mistakes in my past. I went about doing things the wrong way, but you got to correct those issues ASAP.
Yeah.
That's the Ultimate Ripper channel say, talk about your first deal. Did they pay you? No. No, I did not get paid for my first deal, man. That first deal, and I would not. I mean, hey, if you want to, you can try, but there aren't too many companies out there that just going to pay you just because you feel like you should be getting paid. It's important to lay down that foundation and lay down that groundwork before you start to expect anything from anybody, whether it's views, whether it's likes, whether it's comments, or whether it's money. You have to put that groundwork down before you expect anybody to pay for whatever it is that you're offering. Like the famous Eric Thomas, ET, they did motivational videos every Monday for like 3 or 4 years before they started to see some payout in that. But he did it with a certain amount of passion. That's why when you get into this space, you need to make sure that it's something that you love doing. If it's not something that you love doing, then just think twice. I'm not going to say don't do it, but just think twice before you get into this space. But if it's something that you love doing, whether I'm getting paid or not, I'm going to continue to do this because I did it for almost a year before I started to get paid on YouTube. Right? So no, my first deal, my first product review was not paid. It was not paid at all. They just sent that little $15, $20 dongle, and I did it with the mindset that I'm getting paid $1 million to do it. And they felt that in the video. And that's the reason why they continue to send products. And then later on, I started to, get companies that would reach out to me and offer to pay me. Once you get your foot in the door and, you have those videos that you can always reference back to. Hey, I've already did 50 videos about a similar product, don't tell them that, or don't tell them that, but I'm looking to get paid for it now. Hey, thanks for reaching out, and most companies email. That was the hardest thing for me. Email, man. Oh, email is like my arch nemesis, man. I'm not a fan of email. That's the reason why I end up getting an assistant, and we're working things out right now with there right now. But yeah, my assistant is going to take care of all the emails, all of my text messages, all of my meetings and everything, my schedule. We are getting to the point where I'm going to be able. What'd you say?
I said that's how I'm trying to grow my feed. Like I'll have all that stuff taken care of.
Yes.
Doing it by yourself, doing everything by yourself is kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is honestly a pain, man. But yeah, just starting off, ladies and gentlemen, I would not expect to get paid, especially if you don't have, videos that have already been put out there. You don't have if you're just now getting into whatever market it is you're getting into, whether it's, photography, whether it's making cakes, expect little to almost nothing, unless you just bomb. If you bomb with it, you're that confident, then by all means be my guest. Whatever works for you works for you. But as for me starting off, I honestly knew the only thing I need is my foot in this door. Once I get in this door, I'm gonna blow this mug up. I promise you. The same thing went for when I started my Katie Production INC, my videography and my photography business. The first video that I was doing was a wedding video, and it was for a friend that I met at the YMCA. And my dog, O, man, hey, salute to O. I appreciate you, bro. You had faith in me when, I ain't gonna say when nobody else did, but you had faith in me when I didn't honestly have too much faith in myself. But he was like, man, you do YouTube videos. I see you setting up the cameras and everything, doing video. Do you do videos? Like, yeah, I do a little something, mostly speaking in front of a camera. He was like, you ever thought about doing weddings? So like, no, not really. Like, man, let me check out your work. So you went and checked out the work. He was like, yo, this is dope, man. Like, you got a camera you're doing this off of? I was like, no, everything is done from my phone. He was like, what? So like, yeah, I do all the editing, all the shooting and everything. He's like, man, this is insane. Let me talk to my wife. Well, my fiance. Talk to his fiance. He was like, bro, listen, we want to hire you as our videographer for our wedding. Get a camera, because you definitely need a camera. Get a camera, and these are the dates or whatever. And I'm just like, wait, what? Okay. I guess so. I did some research. People were on YouTube, they were talking about getting an LLC. So I ended up going with Katie Production INC, got my LLC, did a lot of research behind the perfect camera for somebody that's starting off. And it was the Canon 80D, my baby. Got that camera, didn't have a stabilizer, had like the little small lens. And long story short, man, there was some photographers that was there that had been doing it for 10 plus years, right? And I show up, they got their big long lenses. I'm talking about them things, man. They like this shooting. And I got my little small lens on my camera, that thing like this. Like, whenever they came around, I kind of just put my camera down, like, man, come on, now, like, y'all go about y'all business. Anyway, so after it was all said and done, because I told him, I was like, listen, bro, just get me in the door. I know the benefits that I can honestly get from this. If you can just get me in the door, I'm good. So at the end of the night, I'm going to shoot my video or whatever to finish up everything. And I'm about to leave. I was like, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and slide out, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. He was like, they're going on their honeymoon. I want to say they're not going on their honeymoon like immediately. I think they were going to spend a week here, and then they were going to go on their honeymoon next week. So I was about to leave, and he was like, he came over to me, dapped me up, man. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man, or whatever. It's like, so how long is it going to be before the photographers get the photos and stuff back to you guys? I want to say he said either 30 or 60 days. It was one of them. It was like, oh, 2 months. Yeah, so it was 2 months. I was like, 2 months. I was like, oh, okay, all right. So 60 days. Cool. So he's like, man, listen, I appreciate you. You know, when he dapped me up, it was like a stack of hundreds that he gave to me. I'm just like, yo, hey, no. Listen, I don't even think the video gonna be that bomb. Do not try to pay me all this money, man. Like, I tried to explain to him, this is just my foot in the door. I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. This was a beautiful wedding. The only thing I had to do was press record and just get a few shots. Like, they had everything because they were down uptown Charlotte. Everything was just beautiful. So it was already done. Like, only thing I gotta do is cut my camera on and just do a little bit of editing. But he was like, man, listen, like, this is honestly the way of me basically giving back and showing my appreciation. This is me showing you that I appreciate you, you know, your craft, the time, the effort, the energy that you give. That's what I'm paying you for. All right. I understand that, you know, that camera is not free. You know, that cell phone bill or whatever is not, like, your time is not free. And anybody that calls you their friend is going to make sure that they basically pay it forward, man. Omar, he's really good with words. Like, that's not exactly what he said. It sounded a lot better, but I was like, okay, I got you. And I end up giving them that video back the next day. I stayed up all night. They had a long form of that video and a short form of that video. And his wife ended up crying, like, afterward. But once I did that video, people started coming. Hey, Katie, I didn't know you do videos or whatever. I use that video as a promotion because I was like, I already know. I'm just going to share this on every single last one of my platforms. And I know the people are going to come. The money that I'm going to generate from this video, from this collaboration or whatever, is going to, you know, supersede anything. So I'm not really necessarily tripping about the money. I just need to get my foot in the door and we're going to make things happen. And that's the exact same way that I look at it when it comes to anything, content creating, anything. Everything is going to be used as a promotional video.
Yeah, I'm to help me out with my videos and photography for my dance stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you. I definitely got you. So yeah, but you know, then I actually started getting paid. Companies started reaching out again through email, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, even though I had to be at the gym at like 4 a.m. So my time to sleep was supposed to be from 10 to 3:30, but I ended up staying up, getting all those emails from different companies from around the world. There was a lot of emails that was coming in from places like India, China, and them people. They have, well, those individuals over there, they operate on a different time. And I'm just like, yo, why are these people coming in at 10 o'clock at night? I'm trying to go to sleep. How much do we charge a company? Again, you got to be careful, man, about that, right? Trying to charge companies too soon. But once you get your foot in the door, there are different things on Google that you can look up, you know what I mean? And you got to put a price on your time. Before you start to think about anything else, you need to figure out, how much is my time worth? Before we even get into doing this video and everything else, you are paying for my time. So don't undercut yourself, but still don't try to do too much. And again, this is for people that are starting off. So if you already have built an audience or whatever, then it's going to be a little bit different for you. But if you're just now starting off, don't necessarily think too much about the money, because I've seen so many people get into this thing. I've helped a lot of people that have gotten into this thing, got to the point where they started getting paid and it wasn't what they wanted it to be in the beginning, and they kind of just dropped off. Don't focus on that. All right. Try not to focus on that. But once you build an audience, you know, you can charge, you know, either per video, you can do a whole video and just say, if I'm going to do a whole video, again, once you have built up, you know, the followers or whatever, let's just say if you want me to do a whole video, I'll charge $1,000. If you want me to do like half a video, you know, dedicated to your product, then I'll charge $500. If you want me to do like a little small segment in your video, then I'll charge like $200, just like a quick promotion. Leave a link down in the description, everything like that. There are different ways that you can go about doing this thing. All right. And we got one more question from again. How much was the most earned deal you have done? Whew. I mean, it wasn't, I wouldn't even say now when you say deal that I have done, do you mean like how much money that I have made off of a company? I'm not going to disclose that, but I'll tell you how much money I have made for a company. We can do that. Like I'm not putting my personal business out here. We ain't doing that. We're pocket watching, man. $16 in the Jolly Rancher. How about that, man? Don't me ask you no questions like that. But no, the biggest deal that, or let's just say this, the most money I have made for a company is over 6 figures. And I'm gonna tell you why. So Tesla was one of the reasons why my main channel exploded the way that they did, on top of daily vlogging. So I got into the space and I was like, you know what? I want to be a YouTuber and I'm in the market for looking for a car. And I was like, what car makes the most sense when it comes to being a YouTuber, a tech YouTuber at that? A Tesla. I mean, like an EV. It was a no-brainer. I was like, yes, we're gonna get a Tesla. At the time, I'm working a part-time job, and I think I was working a full-time job. I was working at the YMCA full-time, and I was working at Walmart full-time and the YMCA part-time. I was doing anywhere from 60 hours a week at Walmart to 30-something hours, maybe 20 to 30-something hours if they would let me get 30. Like I was literally working my max at these jobs. And I was just working. I didn't have to work, but even with that, I still couldn't afford a Tesla. Still couldn't afford a Tesla. So the year 2020 is rolling around. I take my mom up to New York City. We go to New York City to watch the ball drop. Beautiful. Right before the pandemic hit, right? And I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I know that I can't afford this car. You know what I mean? I don't have any debt or anything like that. But let's just do it. Let's just order the car. I'm going to build this thing from the ground up on my phone. And I still think that I have the video recorded where I did everything. I was like, as soon as it hits January 1st, 2020, I'm putting in this order. I don't care. It was a Tesla model, a 2020 Tesla Model Y. I believe the Model Y had just came in. I was like, that's the car. That's what I want. I think they had just announced it. And I was like, I haven't seen this car in person. I don't care. It looks dope, and we're going to get it. I did enough research because even though, again, I haven't seen it in person, they announced it. You know, some people did like some reviews and stuff over it, about it or whatever. I was like, you know what? I want this freaking car, and I'm going to get it. Put in that doggone, that reservation. And I had to wait a year and a half to get my car. 1.5 years. So during that time, I'm just pumping out Tesla content. I'm pumping out how much Teslas are, you know, what to expect when you take delivery. I'm even doing some test driving now in, you know, at the Tesla center up in Matthews, North Carolina. I know this car inside and out and haven't even gotten mine yet. Got my car, and I put a link down in the description below for people to go and buy the car. And people end up using my link, and I can't remember how many reservations and deliveries I had. But even if they got the cheapest Tesla, I still made Tesla like over, I don't know if it was $300,000 or $400,000. But they didn't let me know, or they still don't let you know what Teslas they got. Now, if they got one of the expensive like Model S or Model X cars, then I probably have made Tesla close to $1 million. And yeah, yes, Tesla did look out for me in more ways than one, and they are still currently looking out for me. But we'll save that for another video. Maybe we'll maybe we'll do a video dedicated about just talking about that Tesla deal or whatever, my Tesla sponsorship. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's pretty much brand ambassador in a nutshell. You have any other questions?
Not off that.
All right. We did have another person that was supposed to be chiming in today, but I don't know if they had to work or not. But if they do, guys, we will be going live again. Y'all know I have to, even though my house is not dirty, I still want to clean up and make sure everything is in place. My gadgets need to be charged or whatever. So we got to get back to work. Now, as far as this GQ Real Estate channel, matter of fact, I'll go over that in just a second. Miss Smith, do you have you sure you don't have any other questions or anything for me, anything at all?
No.
It's all good. Well, you know how to reach out to me. If you have any questions about anything pertaining to being a brand ambassador, anything as far as growing your channel, video editing, anything that can help you along this journey, you feel free to reach out to me, and I have no problems with setting up a time and a date or whatever. Well, my assistant is now, I think probably by after Thanksgiving, everything will be pretty much in place. But yeah, you just reach out, you let me know, we will set this thing up, and I will help and assist you with anything that you need help with. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right. Peace. All right, guys. So y'all got to hear my mouth a little bit more or whatnot, but it's all good. Peep game. All right. So when it comes to becoming a brand ambassador, guys, this is something that I don't think that people should honestly take lightly. This is your face is your brand. You are your brand. Every day that you step on camera, every day that you take a picture, every day that you post, whether it's text or image, it is a part of you. It is attached to you. So you have to make sure that you are your own filter. If you don't have people in your life right now, that's going to help you check the things that you are posting, then you need to make sure that, before you post something, that you ask yourself this question, does this align with me? Does this align with my brand? Does this align with the type of person that I want people to see? And I think if we look at it that way, it helps big time. Like, I cannot stress that. And it helps big time, because it kind of forces you to take a step outside of yourself for a second and look at things from the outside looking in. Is this something that I want to put out there into the world? Is this something I want my mom to see? Is this something that I want my dad to see, my children to see, brands to see? Like, do I want people to look at me in this light? And this is something that I am constantly doing each and every day. That's why you guys will kind of see me pivot sometimes, when it comes to, the emotions, the energy, and everything. You have to still be mindful and be careful about what you do and what you say, especially online. Now, when you're in the comfort of your own home and those devices are nowhere near you, because, they say that those devices be listening. Stop, but no, for real. In the comfort of your own home, that's different. But once you get online, you are opening yourself up to the world, to everyone. People that are in New Zealand, people that are in Taiwan, people that are in Rock Hill, everywhere. All right. So you have to be careful about what you post online. And I don't want to hear that crap when people say, I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. Yes, you do. Come on, man. We all do to a certain extent. I'm not saying that should, stop us from being who we are. Hopefully that's a good person. But any type of bad behavior should be corrected. Any type of anything that has to do with bad or anything, man, you want to become that best version of yourself. You should want to become that best version of yourself. And that best version of yourself is not stepping out the house looking any type of way, not stepping out of the house with your pants sagging, not stepping out the house with, you know, a nappy head, not stepping out the house with a do-rag, a bonnet on, not walking on the back of your house shoes, wearing your pajamas, getting on camera like you don't care about yourself and about your image. Hopefully you do. And even if, you know, you don't care about what people think, you should care about what you think about yourself. And if you honestly care about you, then you're going to make sure that you do your best to make sure that when I step on camera, when I step out into the world, people are seeing me for who I really am. And that's the best representation of yourself. Every day that you step out, you should be thinking that. Now, I'm not saying that when you step out the house, you know, you're looking like you're going to a ball or the club. I don't want to say that. Or you got on your Sunday's best. No, when you step out, you're looking presentable. Your clothes that you have on are clean. Your hair is nice and neat. Your facial hair, I need to do a little trim up, but we're gonna get there. It's nice and neat. Like that's basic, right? Those are the basic things that you need to understand. Your digital footprint in 2023 is by far one of the most important things, especially if you are running a business. All right. You are your brand. Your face is your brand. Your image is everything in today's age. Everything, man. Y'all have to understand that. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure. Oh, somebody couldn't get online. We were going to have, we got another comment. We were going to have somebody else. Thank you. I appreciate it. We were going to have somebody else to chime in and hopefully be able to help them. And guys, if y'all have any questions, ask them down below. I don't necessarily really respond to a lot of how can I put this just comments of people just saying things. But if you have a question, I try to make sure that I answer those, and we do. Thank you. We do have an assistant that is currently, we're working out all the kinks and everything, man. That's actually through a sponsored deal or whatever. So I don't have to worry about so much on the back end. Somebody that's going to step in, that's going to be professional, that's going to start taking these phone calls, these text messages, and these emails, so I can focus more on content, more on recording content and getting the content out there. Because again, when you are your own brand, that's another thing. When you are your own brand, you are responsible for everything. And that wheel does not turn if you don't get your butt off of that couch or out of that bed and go and work and do something. All right. But this is honestly the life. This is definitely, I think, the time in my life where I have found the most purpose, being in front of or behind a camera. Nothing honestly makes, well, I'm not gonna say nothing makes me, but this honestly just brings more joy to my life. It's therapeutic. It's, you know, a way of expression. I love getting on camera, as you guys see how animated I am, and just being able to talk, give knowledge, and receive knowledge from people that have been in the game for a certain amount of time or whatever, or people that are interested in getting into this thing and learning about all the different things that either I have going on or different things that's going on in the world, whether it be relationships, whether it be things about real estate, which we are still currently learning a lot, cars, men's image, like all of those important things that's going to help, hopefully help become the best version of who we are as people, being that well-rounded ball of energy, of good energy. But anyway, man, do we have any other questions or anything before we get out of here? I probably should have went live on my Instagram, man, because I feel like this would have been a dope time to speak to my audience over there. They'll probably beat me up for it later. No, going once, going twice. Okay, cool. All right, so before we get out of here, guys, y'all know we always end these videos exactly how we started them. All right, that's with a sponsor and that's with good energy. So you guys make sure, man, make sure you stay prayed up, you keep your head up, you keep grinding, you stay focused. You never allow anybody to get you off of your square. Never allow anybody to get you off your square. Regardless of what's going on in your life, man, I promise you things will get better. You have to keep your head up, keep grinding, keep working, exercise, eat better, drink plenty of water, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying. And I know Thanksgiving is coming, so enjoy these meals for those of you that do celebrate Thanksgiving or the holidays. If I'm not able to get back in front of you guys before the year ends, if I miss out on, Christmas, if you guys celebrate that or New Year's, y'all be blessed, man. Be blessed and enjoy your year. Keep smiling. All right. Keep that smile on your face. I don't care what you are going through, man. You got to cry, let it out. All right. Hopefully you can find someone that you can talk to, let those emotions and everything out, man, and go out and live your best life. All right. Anyway, until the next time, people, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And we will catch you guys in the next one. But first, let me go ahead and bring up this video. Again, man, shout out to Ava Estelle for sponsoring this video along with a few other videos. Guys, please go check them out. Again, like I told Miss Smith, man, I haven't been doing the things that I was supposed to be doing as far as keeping up with the skincare and all that other stuff, man. But we're going to get back to it. I promise you we are. We're going to get back to it, man, because I want to make sure that, I'm leading by example, and I'm telling guys to become the best version of themselves, and that includes skincare as well, all right? We're currently working on our skin. Listen, it was a million times worse. I'm telling you, man, between, me not eating healthy, working out, and washing my face, all of those things, man, we're going to get back to where we need to be. But, hey, yes, indeed. Love you too. I love you too. All right. With that being said, we are out of here, people. Hey. Going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I've seen on Facebook. And they caught my eye because I've seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me. People with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money-back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the Magix cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the Magix cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural.
And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.